talking about?
Y'all, let's talk about Rich arrest record. It appears that Rich may be the real criminal. It has come to light that he has an extensive criminal history dating back to 2007. Now, his first arrest was for grand theft and robbery. Then, just several months later, he was arrested for vandalism in 2012. He was arrested for prostitution. Again, he was arrested for prostitution, followed by another arrest in 2013. Rich was arrested in 2014 for marijuana possession and again in 2016 for a controlled substance. The Love During Lockup star spanned various states from Florida to California with his arrest. Yet, it did not stop there. He was arrested twice in 2025. Both occurred in Texas, and the first was for misdemeanor marijuana possession and a misdemeanor unlawful carrying of a bang bang. The second was in September 2025 after Felicia was arrested and filming was over. So, yeah, he got a little janky ass pass of his own. What's up, y'all? Let's get into Rich and Felicia. We just gonna jump into it because I've been kind of waiting to do him. I didn't like the way he was behaving on last Friday night. I didn't like it not one damn bit. So Felicia hooks him up with her friend Kat. Guess she want Kat to kind of scope him out, get the vibe from him, see if he cool or whatever. I can see, her doing that. Hey, go check this dude out to see if he on the up and up. Just chill with him for him. Do a little peep thing for me on this dude. Now I can tell immediately when she walked up, he was grinning from here to here. Okay. First thing he said to her, he liked her vibe. He liked her little vibe. He was feeling her. And third, I was feeling like you was feeling her in a different kind of way. You may not want to admit that, but it was kind of written all over your face, if you ask me. So we find out Felicia in there getting the money from all the men. She's just getting it. She's racking it up. And Kay's mom is her damn manager helping her with this. She says, when I'm online with someone, she texting them, to keep the little thing going. So she's saying she making at least $1,500 a week off of these dudes. Promise him a little dream that she love them. She gonna be with them when they get out. Cause like she said, they looking at me like I'm this golden egg. And so is this fool. I don't like when he say that she's preserved and he don't, for some reason, sir, she's in prison. She got some life experience that you don't even know about. So I don't know why you would think that the girl never had a drink before. Maybe she never had a legal drink, but I'm damn sure she had a drink. She's done a lot of things before, sir. Okay? So stop thinking that she's just oblivious to the world and what's out in this world. You the only one oblivious to shit. That's how I'm looking at it, because right now, Kay said this girl go eat your ass up when she get out, and I think she is. I hope you guys come back for Love During Lockup. This is the only one I kind of believe. But sir, yeah. Like Felicia said, a fresh newborn baby coming out. So then Felicia called, and they sitting there talking to her, giving him like the thumbs up. Kay is saying like he cool, so he want to ask her that question. He's like, so when I was writing you, were you the one writing me back? And you kind of see her pause a little bit, and she just spit game on his ass. No, baby, when I saw you, I said, nah, not that one, because that's the one I want to be with. I'm keeping that one for myself. She ran game on you right in front of you right there, sir. Freaking one-on-one. She said, I was like, nah, leave him. I like this one. Then it was understood. That's some gangster shit. Then she said, once I saw you, and it was that. You know what I'm saying, dog? You know what I'm saying? Look at Kay's face. Kay's like, she's sitting there running game on his cheesy ass. I don't know if I'm the only one who caught that. She spit because she kind of paused and then she said, "All right, let me just give him what I give everybody else, sir." Yes, sir. She ran game on you. Just she came up with some quick shit. It seemed like she was kind of like thrown off guard. That homegirl told her that shit. I'm not sure if she was supposed to all that damn information, but she did. But she was like, yeah, she cleared that shit up real good. Now, Casey, she talking to at least 20 plus dudes, and she probably still gonna be talking to them, making her money when she get out. Why wouldn't she? Told you she gonna be all over the internet making money like all these other young pretty girls. And she says she that little golden egg, and she gonna use that golden egg thing that she got going. She gonna use that shit, and she's just using her mouthpiece. Like Kay said, you gotta respect the game right now. What she doing to come up? Like she in prison. I don't know if Rich is sending her any money or doing anything for her. I don't remember him mentioning anything. Now when they got up, him and Kay to say their goodbyes, is it me? That hug was a little bit too long. That's just me. I was like, sir, that is just too much of a long ass hug. And then he picks his ass and he gets in the car and he texts her. It's like, yeah, let's hang out, let's smoke some. So that was inappropriate. That's inappropriate. For you to text this girl, let's hang out, let's smoke some. You don't do that. You don't do that. Like I don't blame Felicia for getting pissed off. What are you talking about, sir, that wasn't a problem? So Felicia confronts him about that shit. Let him know, sir, you are out of line. I hook you up with my friend and you gonna sit there and call her talk about let's hang out, like smoke. You know, that shit was inappropriate. It was inappropriate. It was very inappropriate that you did that. And he go tell her she acting like a child or something like he said, insecure. Women don't look good being insecure. Something shitty that he said. Okay, anybody watching this video right now who right now would not have had a problem with him doing that? I'm sitting here locked up in jail, but now you want to vibe and go smoke sun, send her a text. That don't look right, sir. And then what he gonna tell her is, well, if I was to hook you up with one of my friends and have you meet up with one of my friends, like I wouldn't get mad because that's my homeboy. I trust you and I trust her. And that's stupid, sir. And it don't look good for her to be hanging out with your friend anywhere smoking. Don't, sir. And you see how quick. Now, first he was at the restaurant with OK talking about how cool, he was, he didn't have a problem with her talking to these little pen pals. But as soon he was able to, because she blew up on him because of what he's doing, he gonna throw her talking to other men in her damn face or in our face. At the end of the day, sir, they don't have access to her like you have access to Kay. There's a difference there. Am I wrong, you guys? There's a difference there. They don't have access. You have access. And what I didn't like is, yeah, she turned up and she gave you the FUs. You should have stayed focused and calm. You're the adult. See, she get a pass because she been in there since she's 17. So it would make sense for her to flip out and not know how to communicate. But however, I feel like she wasn't in the wrong for getting turned up on you, because I think that was some low life shit to do, sir. And that's probably why you don't have any marriages, because of the way you think. So instead of you turning up with her, you as a grown ass man, you're supposed to just stay to it too. You were supposed to dial that shit back to a 2 so you can try to teach her or show her the effective way to communicate. Not do that. Like, no, sir, you too grown for that shit. I didn't like that shit from your goofy ass. Not one day. Didn't, sir. You need to get it together. And that was wrong what you did. You shouldn't have did that. Like, you gotta respect her feelings. The girl is locked up. So you want to vibe and hang out with her friend and smoke some? No, sir, she should feel some kind of way. I would definitely feel some kind of way. I would definitely feel some kind of way. Sir, you were out of all the way line. Let's go to Gigi, Moore, and Bonita's fake storyline. I don't understand why they all on the internet. Did you guys see it? I can't remember if it was on Instagram, but it was them with it said something like in a poly relationship, and they were all together. I think they were in the car. I don't know, they were singing, but I'm like, if I don't know if they gonna come back if they doing stupid shit like this, and if you are, I would be doing no, you would be on no love after lockup. Surprise us with some things. Like I said, I told you from the very beginning, from my very first review, I said everybody showing up ready for the cameras, ready with their lines, just ready. Everybody was ready, and they on here playing with everybody. And I'm not entertained just yet. I probably would be entertained once Moo get his ass out of the prison house. But right now it's just you guys playing these little bitch ass games with each other. Well, and us. Now I told you guys it wasn't gonna be what it was gonna be when they did that little scene. I'm like, they're not gonna let these two girls run into each other. That's too easy. But they should have. They're not gonna let these two girls run into each other. And Bonita, I don't know why. If I was Bonita, I would have stuck around. Like if things is looking a little shady, a little funny, I would have parked somewhere off to the side to see who else was going to that damn storage. And what throws me off just a little bit is they were saying some things that was kind of confusing. First, Gigi was like, well, he told me about the storage. Then all of a sudden it's like, well, why is his stuff in the storage? I said, then why you guys got the fucking storage? So he told you about the storage. She took his shit out of the house and put it in storage. Like, it just, did anybody, is that just me? I said, wait a minute, what is happening? And when Mama came in there, them dogs seemed a little bit comfortable. If anybody got dogs, if my dogs don't know you, never seen you before, because this is the first time they're going to bark. One of them is going to bark. She had two. So if you got dogs, please tell me if I'm right or wrong about that shit, because they just seen this wagging their tail and shit. They look like a little bit comfortable with her ass. And I have to say, Mama, this week, this is the right hair look for you. I think the problem with her last hairdo, you when we get a certain age, we cannot wear black anything, no black eyeliner, no black hair. That black was just shiny and looked bad. So this one actually looks good on her. It's got some color. I like this one. So she did it right this week. I'm like, God, thank you. I bring that little black helmet, girl. Don't throw that away. Wherever it is, get rid of it. Yeah, I'm curious about something because he's wearing this shirt. We don't see these shirts in prison. Anybody that been to a prison before, they just don't have regular clothes. If I'm wrong about that, let me know. Is this boy in a halfway house? Yeah, Bonita said the same thing I said. If he wanted his stuff to be safe and taken care of and not sold, then he should have took that stuff to the mama's house. Now, guys, help me out. Now, I don't know if this Infinities that she said she sold was it her name, his name? But if it wasn't in her name, can you just sell somebody's car if it's not in your name and it's just in that person's name? Please let me know. I forgot to ask my husband about that this morning. So it's like, how you gonna sell this shit if your name ain't on it? Can you even do that? Like, you should have a whole lot of money if you sold Infinity and Vinciagas and all that other stuff that you were saying. Seemed like he was wasting a lot of money on a bunch of stupid shit. Why is it that when our young black men get money, they gotta buy shit to show people what they got? I don't want anybody to know what I got. That's how they ass get in trouble because they'd be too busy wanting to floss and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just be flossing just a little bit too much. They probably need to just dial it back a little bit. I don't like that. A lot of our black men are like that. As soon as they get a couple of coins, they start wearing brand name stuff with the logos on everything, wearing the tag on the hand with this goofy ass shit. It's like, grow up, child. Nobody cares. That validates you, I guess. That validates his ass as a man. At the end of the day, y'all, Gigi was happy she didn't have to go to that damn house and she had to go to the damn store. She done put double locks on it. Like I said, we knew they wasn't going to run into each other at any point in time. And Moo was happy it didn't happen either. That's a fake storyline. He's like, well, he really didn't want them to meet up because he's like, Bonita, she a little firecracker. She would have been like, why you here picking up my man stuff? Blase, blase. That's what we want to see. That's why we watch Love After Lockup, Love During Lockup, to see a little action. Because right now, the storyline is boring. It's just But yeah, I'm not believing in what's going on. Some of your shit is just a little bit weird. That's just me. Anyway, and that's just it, y'all. I'll see y'all with something else later on, y'all. Don't be an asshole. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Tomorrow is a day. But I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Don't be an asshole, y'all. Thanks for showing up when I show up. Bye.